Okay, we're going to start putting together our Alex 5 drawer from Ikea. There's a whole lot of pieces for a little set of drawers, so hopefully it'll go pretty quick and easy. Uh, let's take a look at the pieces and let's get started. All right, step number one is we're going to have to screw in these screws in each one of these two panels. It looks like there's 3 screws that go in each one. You could do it by hand, or you can do it, it's a little bit easier if you use a drill. So let's do it with a drill. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing with the panel on the other side. Alright, the next step now is we're going to take 4 dowels, 2 on each side, and insert them into this middle support. If it doesn't go in smoothly, like that one's a little bit tight, I always take a little hammer, just nice and easy. Put it down, doesn't take a lot, you don't want to break it, so go nice and easy. Do the same thing on this side. Nice and easy, little taps. Okay, great. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift this up and we are going to insert these together. Okay, that's piece number 1. We're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay, once we have that together, the next step is we're going to take these, this is what holds this together. You're going to drop this in, like so. Same thing, we're going to need 6 of them total. 1 goes into each one. Once you have them inserted in, just take a Phillips screwdriver and give it a 3/4 turn like that, and that will lock it in together. Okay, the next step is to take our bottom here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to repeat the same process as before. We're going to put 6 of these in. Now, I'm using my drill. You could also do it by hand. I just think it's faster to do it all with the drill, but you can choose to just put it in with a Phillips screwdriver as well. Either one works fine. It's just a little bit faster with the drill. Okay, we finished screwing these in. The next step is to put dowels similar to what we did before. Same thing, it's going to be 2 dowels on each side. Going to get those in. You can either push them in if they're a little bit stubborn. Do the same thing as I did before. Just tap them with a hammer. Doesn't take much. Then once we do that, we're actually going to take this top, we're going to slide this in, make sure you line it up on each side. We're going to have to do the same thing on the other side. Let's line it up. Once you get it lined up, you're going to push it in. Give it a little tap. Now we're going to follow the same process as we did before. We're going to insert these in, and then we are going to use our screwdriver to screw them together. So you insert one, once you get it in, you turn it and it locks it in. We're going to repeat the process again. Alright, the next step is we need to put the bottom on. I just added 4 more dowels the same way we did with the other side. We're going to line this up with the dowels, give it a little tap on that side. Same thing, give it a little tap once we get it in. Now we're actually going to go and these are going to get screwed in. So we're actually going to take it and we're going to screw this in and I'm going to follow that process around. Okay, so I'm putting in the last screw now. There's a total of 6 of them that wind up going in. So you just repeat the same process here. Then the next step is actually you take these and you're going to put on the little feet. They pop on like that. Okay, there we go. Alright, now it's time to put together the drawers. Now that we have this, we just stood this upright. For the drawers, we're going to follow the same procedure as before. We're going to screw in 4 over here, 2 on each side. Okay, one more. Okay. Once that's in, we're going to take the side panels and the side panels are going to slide on. You want to line up the slit with the slit on both sides. So let's take a look, and this is actually this side. We're going to take it and we're going to drop these in. I'm going to take another panel. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so we're going to put the panel on the other side. Same thing, you want to make sure the slit lines up. You should have these 2 large holes on the other side. Let's get this dropped in. Okay, once this is done, the next step is going to be to insert one of the bottom drawers. So we want to get this, separate this a little bit, and you want to kind of slide it down, get it slid in like this. Once you do that, then we're actually going to insert these to lock this into place the same way that we did before. So we're going to insert 1 on each side, screw it in, and then it'll be time to move on. Okay, the next step is going to be to put on the back, which we're going to get it slid in on both sides. There's a groove here. Once we get it locked in like that, we're actually going to take these plastic screws, take your hammer, hold this here. We're going to hammer it in. We're going to follow the same process here. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. There you go. Now we have our first drawer. We're going to repeat the process. We're going to complete all the drawers and then we'll move on from there. Okay, we finally just got all of our drawers together and I'm ready to put them into the cabinet. First thing you need to do is you need to slide out these rails. So we're going to take them, you slide out the rails all the way because there's a screw that holds the drawer in so you don't actually pull it out too far. So we need to line up, slide this all the way forward. This is going to get slid all the way forward there, and then what we need to do is we just need to screw in. There's 2 screws, one on each side, and that is what holds it in place. Once you screw this in, I'm going to take it. I'll follow the same process on the other side. Okay. That drawer's done. Now I just need to do the same thing for the rest of the drawers. Alright, I'm putting in the last screw in the last drawer. Go get that nice and tight. That should be it. That's our 5 drawers. It all went together pretty quick. It was, it's pretty straightforward as long as you're paying attention. Now I need to do this one more time for our other side. This way we can put together the rest of my daughter's vanity. So we just finished putting together our second Alex 5 drawer. The second one actually went really quick. Once you know what you're doing, it goes together very quickly. Now I'm just going to put on our vanity top and let's see what it looks like. Okay, we just put on our Linnmon vanity top and everything looks good. The only thing we have left to do is get a makeup mirror that my daughter wants, and we should be all set. So everything came out good. Anyway, good luck with your project.